Hello again, viewers. Alright, this is another video for GamerLiving. If you tuned in last time that I did the unboxing, it's been a while, but we've been having some family issues here. Anyway, this is going to be a little show of what the Vita looks like when you return it on and how to get started with it, show you the screens and everything. Alright, well here you can see that my Vita is charging right here, and you can tell that it's upright with the little PS logo. You tell it's charging, the PS light turns orange, little home button. Otherwise, you got your little game channel, the game card up here. You gotta make sure you got a memory card in it before you turn it on. I have a little 4 GB. I have physical copies of games. I don't really need a big memory card. Put in bigger ones whenever I do downloads. Take note that none of these buttons, the directional pad, the symbol pads, the dual analog sticks, none of it works with the screen. It's all touchscreen. It's all touchscreen. Back pad doesn't even work. Don't see why it would. Shoulder buttons don't work. It doesn't do anything. Alright. So, here we go. I'm going to unplug mine because I really don't need it charged. Alright, notice a little light comes off, and then you got to hold the power button, which is right up here, if you remember. The screen is extremely dirty. That's what you get. This thing's very smudged. And, this thing gets smudged extremely easy. Make sure you probably got a screen protector on before you start using it, and mine put on right away. Now, I won't show the actual startup because I've already started up my Vita once, and I've already done the whole setup and everything. If you do not have an internet connection when you do it, you don't have to worry about it. You can always set it up later on in the settings menu. I will show that also in another video when I sit there and detail some apps. Now see, mine's set on a delay, so after a minute it turns off. All you do is just hit the little PS button. It'll turn blue. You can also hit the power button, will work too. Just take your finger, swipe like opening a page, and there you go. Now you got it all open. Notice the little deviance is loading. It's just getting the app ready in case I want to use it. This is called the library. You get your little bubbles. It's a lot different than the XMB. Remember I said it is all touchscreen, so I could open it up, but I really don't want to. It's just going to be annoying bouncing. So to stop the bouncing, really, if you have that happen to you, just swipe up, swipe back down, and it'll go away. All these little bubbles are separate apps or games, as in those. You got your PSN store, you got your trophies, your settings, remote play, whenever they eventually get stuff working on remote play. You got Near, which is kind of cool. You got the web browser, which is pretty good. You got group messaging, which is really just messaging in general, but you can also do groups with your friends. Then all you gotta do is just swipe up, and it will show you all the other apps that you have. You can keep creating pages, and I'll show you how to create a page. Here you go. You just press down on a thing, just like in a say an iPhone or something. Press down, it goes into an edit menu. Editing is pretty simple. You can still swipe up and down. Touch an icon, see how it gets a little bit bigger. A little bubble right there. See, if you press one of the little bubbles, see, do it again just so you can see it. There's a little dot and a little ellipse. Just press it, and you get a little bubble right there, say information. Press 1, that's just a normal app. Now if I press a different app, I can delete it. So I can delete Super Stardust Delta if I really wanted to. Granted, it won't delete it. I can still re-download it on another memory card, but it would take a while, at least for me anyway. Alright, and then notice how mine's red. When you first start up, this will be blue. It won't even be this color blue. It'll be a different blue. So to change that color, there's a little icon right down here, and you just press that. Whoop, missed it. Keep missing it. Press that icon, and you'll sit there and get a bunch. You can even load your own separate files. So you have pictures on here. You can load your own separate picture, or you can just keep using the same color, the same design that they have, just different colors. They have pretty good colors. All right, just tap the little X, and it'll go away. You can also add a panel. Press the plus button. I'm left-handed, by the way, if you can't tell. So I always have to go across the screen. It'll show up, and each one of these little circles will hold an app. You can just press X to delete one if you have an extra panel. You can move them all around. See, I take the little party app, I can move it, it'll shuffle all of them around. I try and keep them together, the most popular apps I use will be up top, along with, things that I might get into more often. These are my demos right here. I just kind of hide them at the bottom. You can really organize it however you want. In the recent update, they added the video and maps. I would do a video with my Vita, but I can't really take a video of me showing the Vita, so Content Manager I haven't really played with. Music. Welcome Park is it's a starter app. The downside is you can't get rid of it after you've already played it enough. It does have trophies though, so you can sit there and really try and figure out how to get all the trophies. It's kind of frustrating after a while because some of them are really difficult to get because it's all time based. But after a few playthroughs you should usually get it because you get used to it. Alright, what else do we got here? Okay, oh yeah. Alright, to get out of this, just sit there and press this little back button right down there in the corner and you are back out and you don't have to worry about any of that little buttons anymore. You got your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi button right up there. If you have the 3G, I'm assuming it's up there, I'm not really sure. Here's a little home icon, I'll show you something about that in a minute. Here you have the time, whatever time you got set, and then you also have your battery symbol. It'll turn red whenever it's low, it slowly drains little by little. Whenever you have it plugged in, a little lightning bolt shows up. If you don't really want to pay attention to this PS button over here, wait for the lightning bolt to disappear whenever you're charging it, that means it's fully charged. I wish they would have a percentage thing on it, but they don't. If they do, I can't really find it, so maybe one other day they'll be able to put it in. Here, right here is a little notification bubble. I just deleted my notifications, but if you go into it, I can still press it. It'll open up a notification app. Here's another little thing. Whenever you open up another window or a little page, it'll pop up here. The highlighted one will show up. I have no notifications. If you have any and you want to get rid of them, just hit the little garbage can. It'll show trophies, downloads, anything like that. New messages if you got any. If you noticed, I just seem to have skipped something real quick. If you noticed how to close a map, there's a little folded page right here. I might skip some things just because I'm so used to using this. Just grab that, pull down. It's like a folding page. I'll open up a couple. Open up Stardust Delta. I'll open up the settings. Open up the trophies and the store. There. Now, notice how I got a huge list up here now. But to go through them all you gotta do is just sit there and swipe like I've been doing lately. You can also click on other things. Here you can go to the website, you can see the manual, you can refresh it or update it. Updates will also show up here in the top. Say Little Deviants did it to me. I don't think it'll be here anymore because I had a little icon up here that showed like a little download kind of symbol. Down here you get like a little thing, it shows activity on it. You just poke it, swipe it up. It says there's no activities lately. Your PSN store. What downside is you gotta sit here and after you open it, you still gotta hit the start button to get it open. Just like that. Otherwise, see, it'll sit there and load. I don't really want it to. Otherwise, you hit the little PS button, like I just did, and then all you do, and it'll take you back to that screen. Just swipe it to close it. I don't really want to play Little Deviants. You can't close that. I don't really want to play with my trophies, and I don't really want to get into my settings. Personally, I've been playing Stardust Delta. Now, each one of these I can click on. Apps are different each time. Otherwise, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to show on the main screen. But, you know, you can explore, try different things. If you weren't able to set up your PSN account whenever you started up, so you didn't have internet like I did, or I didn't anyway, I didn't have it, just hit the settings button right here, start it up. It'll load, and then just go to PlayStation Network right here, and it'll actually just open it right up. And it'll get you started. It'll go through like a little startup menu, you know, sign in, everything, blah, 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 put in your password, all that junk. See, I can sign in right there. But the neat thing is, the Vita does have these special new little banners. You can always choose one of those instead of your typical color one. You know, just get out of it by pressing the back buttons, like you have been, or I've shown you anyway. Alright, so that's a quick little video about the intro to the PS Vita. I will also be doing more just to show you more in-depth view of the apps such as Nier, and you know, maybe some other settings, and I'll also probably start doing some game reviews. Alright, so until next time, see you guys later.